Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to the very first theatre review vlog in a very long time. Today is Tuesday the 31st of August, and tonight me and Mr. P are off to Birmingham Hippodrome to go to the media night of Priscilla Queen of the Desert. Neither of us have seen the musical before, so we're very excited, and I feel like we're just uber excited just to go and see a live show on stage, in person. It's very exciting. So yeah, I'm going to take you along, film some clips what I can, and then tomorrow I will film a full review of the show. So let's go. Boots. Okay, are we on? Are we on? So it is now the next day. First things first, I just want to say I've just finished work and had a shave because tomorrow I'm going to a wedding. So if my face is looking a bit red and blotchy, please just ignore. So last night I was at the media night of Priscilla Queen of the Desert. This show opened on Monday night and it's playing right up until this Saturday. I'll leave a link in the description box below to Birmingham Hippodrome so you can get tickets if you wish, and also to the main touring website for Priscilla so you can check if it's visiting a city near you. So if you've seen any of my other theatre reviews, I structure these with the same 5 questions just to give the reviews the same fairness and kind of answer the same questions. It just helps me structure these videos, and I think it gives the viewers just kind of like, I don't know, you can kind of skip in the video and kind of see if there's a question you want answered about a particular show, you can just easily skip to that section. Again, I'll leave a card somewhere on the screen so you can check out my other reviews, and without further ado, let's just get into the questions. The first thing I'm just going to say is, being at the theatre last night, I'm going to be honest, I was a little bit nervous to go just because we haven't been in an environment surrounded by so many people in so long. But I am double vaxxed, P's double vaxxed. When you got there, it was so organised. Tickets were on your mobile, you had to wear a mask, there was like contactless check-in. It was just organised, and the building and the crowds just flowed so naturally, and just it was just so seamlessly. It just felt as normal as it could be. And once we were sat in the theatre, obviously you're sat very close to people, be front of you, behind you, either side of you. But 10 minutes after being there, once the show had started, I totally forgot about the current world and kind of what we've just been through. And I enjoyed the show and just being in the company of others watching live entertainment. It just honestly made me so happy. So a little bit of advice, if you have any tickets booked, or if you're like and ahhing, if you're sat on the fence not sure if to book tickets, if you're a little bit nervous, I totally get that, but I would just say go for it and book it, because the Birmingham Hippodrome, and if that is anything for other theatres to follow, was just organised so good. So a huge round of applause and thanks to Birmingham Hippodrome for just having the most amazing staff and being so organised and just being so welcoming, and just the whole environment being really calm and just really exciting to be back in the theatre. So that is one thing that I just say was definitely a highlight. Being back in the theatre watching a live performance was just such a good feeling. Okay, let's get into the questions. So I have 5 questions that I always answer on any of the musicals. So question number 1, have I seen this musical before? Answer, no. I have seen Priscilla kind of advertised around both in the West End, on tour before, but it's a musical that I'm honestly going to say I've never been drawn to. I don't know why, but it's just, I don't know if it's just the music I've never really kind of bought into, or I didn't really know much about the storyline, so I'd never seen it before. And up until now, I kind of never really, it was never on my must-watch list. There's so many musicals out there, so many amazing shows, and unfortunately this wasn't on my list originally. However, when I got the invite, I was like, even if it was an invite just to go and watch a blank stage, I think I would have gone just to be out and about in the theatre again. So when this invite came through, I was so excited just to have an invite for a theatre show. But also Priscilla came up, I was like, you know what, this is a really good opportunity because I wouldn't naturally go to see this show. So the fact that I'm being invited is a really good opportunity. Let's go and see what it's like. And yeah, so I'd never seen it before and it was our first time seeing it. Question number 2, plotline of the musical. So I haven't seen the movie, but I believe it's similar to the movie, although the movie doesn't have songs in it. The story follows 3 drag queens who are living and working in Sydney, Australia. And they travel from Sydney back to one of the main characters' hometown. I can't remember what the town was called. And it follows them on this journey, travelling in this Priscilla bus, old rickety bus, through Australia, through all the back out of Australia, stopping off, breaking down various places, and kind of shows you their road trip adventure. And along the way, there's a lot of singing, a lot of dancing, and a lot of campness. But I just wish that there was a lot more. I feel like there could have been a lot more story for each of the characters. I wanted to find out more about each of the characters. For instance, the main character. I wanted to know why he didn't live with his wife anymore. I wanted to know why his wife wasn't angry that he'd left him all those years ago. I wanted to know why the son had never saw his dad before. I wanted to know kind of what does his wife do? What's his wife's story? You didn't really find out that until right at the end. And even then it was a little bit I still have questions. And then there was 2 other main characters where I feel like you didn't really get to know them a lot. You just kind of top level. And I feel with a musical, I love it when they focus on each individual character and they have a real backstory, a main song that they sing, whereas I feel like it kind of missed out on this musical for me. That's just my personal opinion. So highlight of the musical, for me, I love the scene where I think the bus had broken down and they ended up going to a drag show. The 3 drag queens performed, but then they were quickly outshined by a local performer who performed a song that involved ping pong balls. Yeah, I'm not going to go into any more detail, but if you've seen the film or if you've seen the musical or if you're going to see the musical, you are in for a treat. So question number 4, do I recommend this musical? So this is a little bit of a difficult one for me. As I say, in the past, I've never been drawn to the musical. I've never had it on my must-see musical list. When I left the musical, I didn't feel like I must go and tell my friends and family to go and see this straight away. However, this musical is so popular, and when I was tagging myself in the Hippodrome yesterday, so many people commented on my picture and DM me saying, oh my god, I love that film, oh my god, I've seen that show before, oh my god, I've seen it in the West End 3-4 times. People love this musical, and when we was leaving the theatre, everyone around us was saying how amazing it was, how great the cast was, how great the songs are. However, I liked it, but I didn't love it, and I didn't leave thinking, oh my god, I need to see that again. Oh my god, I need to tell my friends and family to go and see it. I don't know if I missed the point of it. But yeah, I just didn't love it. I feel like overall, jukebox musicals have a bit of a bad name and they are seen as a bit cheesy. But I love Mamma Mia. I love the band musical. They're literally in my top 10, if not top 5 musicals that I've ever seen. The band being well up there. So I love jukebox musicals that I've seen in the past. But with this one, I just feel like it would really benefit the show if it just had a revamp. I feel that the costumes in the show definitely need to be upgraded. When you see the costumes on RuPaul's Drag Race now, they are so amazing, and I just think, yeah, the level of detail and the level of costumes that we're used to seeing now, it needs to step up. Also, I think it would be really cool if they updated some of their songs to bring them more aligned with more popular songs, more modern songs that are around this era. So yeah, they would be my recommendations. And last but not least, out of 5, how many stars would I give this? I am still going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Even though I didn't love the storyline, I just loved being back in the theatre and watching the performers live on stage. You could just see how happy and how excited they were to be on stage in front of a crowd, and that to me was just like one of the biggest delights and like highs from watching the show. Like you can just tell like they're playing the character, they're in character. You can definitely see the sparkle in their eyes where you just know they are loving every moment being back on the stage. And you know, the crowd were vibing off it, they were vibing off the crowd, and at the end everyone was up on their feet clapping along, having such a good time, just like the good old days. So yeah, I'm definitely going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this theatre review. If you did, be sure to give it a like. Also, comment in the box down below. Let me know, are you going to see the musical? As always, I just want to say a huge thank you to Birmingham Hippodrome for inviting me along. I am so genuinely grateful for any invite that I get to any of your shows. It's just an honour to go. It's like a dream come true. Like, I love live performances, so it just means the world. I also want to say a huge thanks to the staff for making the experience so pleasant, so enjoyable, and just, yeah, just making it so good to be out again in the world. For more videos like this, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, and yeah, thank you for watching, and until next time, peace.